Hello guys, it's Kazrahim here, another little replay. This time we're in the E50, the German tier 9 medium tank from the old line, the E50M line. And I brought to you this particular replay because it was my best game in this tank, yet no ace tanker. I was probably robbed of ace tanker with a very small difference in experience. But let's check it out. Honestly, I always had a problem. We're playing on mines, by the way. It's a tier 9 game. I had a hard time playing this tank, honestly, for a long time. Mostly because I played it when it got nerfed, so it lost its top engine. And also, I didn't have this gun. I unlocked this gun this week. Most of you guys who watch me on live streams know that this week was the time when I said, okay, I want my E50 Top Gun. I want my gun on the pattern M48. I have enough of playing with very bad guns. So I got them both. And now the fun starts. Unfortunately I didn't penetrate this guy, but he's a very brave tiger. Tier 7 heavy tank shooting at a frontal plate of a E50. Mind you, the frontal plate of the E50 is exactly 150mm thick with the same angle that the E75 has, which means that this is effectively almost as heavily armored as the E75, which is the most heavily armored tier 9 heavy tank in the game, with probably the only thing standing up to it being the ST1. So I just like come around, take a shot, you know, just be sneaky around this corner. I'm watching the minimap, but I see that the dispersion of my team is quite good. What I have to say, guys, and all offense intended, the Leopard prototype A. Let's just wait for this shot to go. Mr. Bard Balex is the most shit medium tank player in the game. Unfortunately that didn't go in, so now I'm just twerking. I like Miley. And I have to say I enjoy this gun immensely. This gun is so much better than what you get. You start off with the short 8 with the long 8.8, which is a tier 7 heavy tank gun, the Tiger's gun. It can work, but guys, let's be honest with each other. You can do 3000 damage, but you're not gonna exceed 3000 damage unless someone will allow you to shoot the whole enemy team in the back and no one will care for it. So we finish off the lion. Now I'm just walking my way around, looking for good shots. Unfortunately, we have our T95 over there. I tried to put a shot into him. Now, I have 6th sense on this tank, so I know that I'm not spotted. But I noticed Mr. Tiger. Hello, Mr. Tiger. With a stock turret. Oh, the monstrosity. Now I'm just positioning my gun, waiting for him to cross, cause he's gonna cross. And put another shot into his turret, making him lose a little bit more of his HP. So, E50. I'm gonna probably go for the E50M. Well, not probably, I'm gonna go for the E50M now. It's gonna be my 4th tier 10 tank, because honestly I only have 180,000 to go and I will have the tank. So it's not that much. What a nice side shot. And I have to say, I started enjoying this tank a lot. I played it quite a lot now because, yeah, I wanted the gun and I had like 30,000 experience to go, so I started playing it all the time, over and over again. And I have to say, I am really amazed how I started enjoying this, especially when I alighted it. And guys, there's nothing more fun than ramming a Type 59 with the E50 going full speed and inflicting 800, almost 900 damage by the ram alone. Unfortunately, I don't know which game was that. I don't have the replay from it. But I had games where I rammed people so hard that it was almost wasn't funny. Just to give you an example, you would think that a E50 will have problems while being a 64-ton tank that can go 60 kilometers per hour. It will have problems while ramming something heavier than it, like for say a KV4. Well, not quite. I rammed a KV4. I suffered 300 damage. That was quite immense. By the way, I have controlled impact skilling up on this tank. It's around 68%. While I hit the KV4, I thought it was a dumb idea to ram him. But he inflicted on me 300 damage. I did around 600. That's how scary this thing is while it charges up. I want the E50M because it has the engine that this thing had. The engine of the E75, the 1200 horsepower engine. But you know, I'm gonna have to work for it quite immensely. So but I don't mind. I'm gonna enjoy it. Now you saw I bounced that T40 shell. As I said, the frontal plate of this tank, you just don't. Gold ammo, maybe you're gonna make something out of it. Most of the time, you're not. I don't know why I stand it here. I'm probably typing something to... Oh, I'm probably... By the way, if you're guessing why I said the Leopard prototype is the worst player ever, look where he is. He didn't move from the fucking base for an inch for roughly 3/4 of this game. So now I'm moving forward. I want to finish the T30. Maybe get some side shots. There's two issues, a T30 and a T95 to kill. The T95 being quite heavily armored, so you know it will always be a problem. Now unfortunately I get hit by the T30. I actually didn't angle all that enough per se, but now I'm just hiding myself from artillery. Just walking around the ridge lines, thinking about how I can do something. Slowly walking my way to the middle ridge line. I want to maybe get a spot out on the left side where the T95 is. The Leopard prototype still in base. Now he's starting to move. Now he fucking found his W key. People like that should just quit. Honestly, I know he maybe has fun while playing, but he's not helping anyone, and he's being a nuisance to the team. He's the only person except for Artie in our team that actually is on full on life. So we're moving around, trying maybe to spot something, but nothing is. And you can see even our IS-3 is saying, Leo, do something. He has very good view range, he has great mobility, a great gun. He doesn't have armor, but while having 3 or 4 good qualities, I would say he should do more. The T95 is low on life, so I'm not thinking about doing anything against him. I get spotted, so I'm thinking, yep, there must be Artie over there, and I spot the FB3805. Someone right behind me shot but completely missed, so I take... Oh, the IS-3. So I take another shot. Now I'm hiding myself from Artie and the Isu. God, there is a Isu still. And the Leopard doesn't know what to do against that guy. It's just immense how stupid that guy is. I take a shot at the Isu, but unfortunately I bounced. Now I'm aiming my shot properly, but it hit the wreckage. I wouldn't say it can hit the wreckage over there, but okay. He shoots the IS-3 wreck, and that's the third shot that I miss. And I'm thinking to myself, I have a lot of time to go forward. 110 kills himself. That's great. If I made this shot, probably I would get way more experience for this game, but unfortunately I didn't. The Leopard prototype, I got 2 kills. I don't know how. So that was the game, and I hope you... Sorry for that, it cut my footage. So, first plate, 77,000 credits and 1,962 experience. So quite a lot of experience for that game. Unfortunately, it was not a ace tanker because I probably lacked somewhere around 100 or 200 experience. But let's look at the second plate. On the second plate we can see I did 4,970 damage, killing 4 enemies, receiving almost twice as much experience. Well, 500 more experience than anyone on my team, and certainly more than anyone on the enemy team. On my team, we can see I had only one guy that was above 2,000 damage, and that was the AMX AC-48 that was with me on my flank. The T-30 did the most damage on the team, even though they had 2 issues, one of which didn't do jack shit. The second one doing 1.7 thousand damage, so he only killed people. Well, only got the finishing blows. So let's look at the third plate. And on the third plate we can see I shot 24 times, penetrated 17 times, received 4 hits for a potential damage of 2,130. I spotted 3 enemies and received 1,697 damage upon spotting, which is quite a nice score. I still made a decent profit, 36,000 experience, and as I said, 1,962 experience received for this game, so I think it was a very good game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the upcoming weeks you can suspect that I'm gonna do a review of the E50, but that will take some time to evaluate it properly. So thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you guys next time.